Bonjour, 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 bonjour. Aujourd'hui, c'est samedi. Oh, merde. C'est pas samedi, c'est dimanche. Oui, aujourd'hui, c'est dimanche. Euh, bon, today, in about another hour and a half, I'm going to meet with a friend, my director of my film, Shenu, and another director, and she's going to talk to us about financing here in France and how that works. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, so I just finished the meeting. It was thorough, and I'm so, so, so grateful. I'm going to open up the window because I do want some fresh air. It was so thorough, so refreshing. This is kind of dangerous to be sitting outside my window with holding my phone like this, but um, yeah, the only way to become a producer is to literally produce. France is a very bureaucratic place. Everyone knows that. And so, same thing in the reality of like making film. So she talked to us about the CNC, which is this organization that helps with filmmakers, whether that's your first time filmmaker or have been making films for a while. That option, I don't know if we'll do because that one takes quite a bit of time. I think if this wasn't my very first film, and I didn't have the timeline that I had, then maybe I would do something different. Oh, my notes are so crazy. You see all this? This is insane. I need to distill these down. They actually, French gets a pretty good amount of money for these. Two options as far as like how, depending on how legitimate, and when legitimate, I mean like very process oriented that I would want to do. The first one would be create my own production company, which I have my business here and I've been meaning to transition it over because I actually started it when I was doing recruiting. That, or I can attach myself to a producer. That is another option. So I have Haven and I are talking to some people, or at least we have one person in mind to potentially collaborate with, because it's just about formalization and having a business here to be able to also apply to these other entities like a CNC. Ultimately, the takeaway is there are several options, and that this is quite a bit of work. And of course, I knew that, but seeing all the things that we need to do is exciting, but also is like, man, I have thrown myself into the deep end. I'm just woke up really excited, so I'm going on a gratitude walk. I feel very much like the part of my brain is like, don't get too excited, Monica, because all this shit could literally just fall apart. But then a lot of the other part of me is very much like, no, you should be excited. This is a step. So I am feeling a lot of energy and I really just want to my heart is full. I want to go on a walk. I want to think a bit because walking really does help me get my ideas and things of that nature out. And so I want to do that. And there's also this new bakery that I've been wanting to try. And it's like 45 minutes au pied. So, à pied. Yeah, and that's another thing. I got to get my French to a level of mastery that I have to be able to communicate in pitch. Yeah, maybe I'll show you some things on the way. Okay, peace. So I am getting ready to head to meet potentially hopefully someone who will join us for Chez Nous, the film I wrote, and see if he says he's interested. I'm hoping he comes on board because people say he's really, really, really organized, and that's what I need because I need to finish writing the script. And I also have a producer hat on where I need to find the money. So, yeah. Currently, I finished the script probably like 6 months ago, and then I recently got feedback from my director, and then I got feedback from another person who I very much trust because it is a bilingual film, and I wanted to make sure that it was as authentically as possible, authentically representing the French and how they talk now, because when you learn in school and they tell you like vous allez bien and quelque chose comme ça, c'est corrigé, mais c'est pas la vraie chose. Ils utilisent la roue. So I got a lot of feedback about the script. Not bad feedback, but this has just been a process of learning how to take feedback and what to apply and what not. I mean, I feel like transparently, honestly, like my very first emotion when it comes to feedback is like, I'm failing. I'm failing. But I've been correcting that thinking because I realized like you're not failing. Is this going to enhance or make your script better? And I was like, yes, it's going to. So therefore, it's fixable and it's workable. So just focus on that. The feedback I got from a friend was all of the characters sound the same. How are they speaking? Like, what is the differentiator? Like, I did the background work as far as like, who are they? Where they come from? What's the relationship? But I was like, oh yeah, because the family comes from the south of France, and the main character Sloane, she is living in Paris, but she's an American, and so I was like, yes. And so the feedback basically essentially was he couldn't differentiate between their tone. I have to go back and work through that and get very much more specific, which I haven't even touched the script because I went into producer mode, and which is like writing the pitch deck, making sure, getting the attention, sourcing potential donors, researching about how to get the donations, in which way I'm going to fundraise this project, and trying to assemble a team and all of this stuff. I'm a little today because I feel like, why am I in Paris doing this? Like, I know I'm in Paris doing this because I wanted to come to Paris and do this. It just seems like I chose to pick the hardest path for myself. But is any path really easy? Because I felt the same way when I was in Portland. I felt the same when I was in LA. And so I'm really trying to respond to this reality that my impatience is also making me very like anxious, because I feel like the rest of my friends have been acting forever and are on stage, and I only have so much finite time here, as far as like what I can actually execute on and do. And that's in the midst of finding the work and supporting yourself here and navigating culture and all the things that I signed up for. Feeling like, God damn it, what the fuck? But things are moving. So anyways, let me get ready so I can be on time for this meeting and I can get me a production manager, and feel some type of movement towards making this film.
That's how it is. You've got an entire half of the studio manages, the other half executes.
But
You're doing BTS right now?
I'm doing, first of all, are you kidding
I think
me?
we just had a very successful introduction with who I hope will become our production manager for this project. And you know, this is what I do.
on camera.
This is what I do. That's what I do. I put people together, and they come together, and good people. It's like electricity. Brah.
Thank you, Hayden.
Cut.
So I really just had a great meeting with Julien, who I hope is coming on to be our production manager. That would be so great. No, this was a really great meeting. I fumbled a bit on my pitch, so I mean, I guess they were like, you don't need to pitch, but I, wanted to practice that. But then I remembered in the moment that like practicing and failing at it means I'm actually getting better at that. Oh my God, these little cute flowers are growing. Oh, they're so cute. Hold on, I want you to see the flowers. Oh, they're so cute. If I had scissors, I would straight cut them. But yeah, I'm on my way home. It's still raining. I'm feeling very excited. I feel like, damn, it is God, it's perfect timing. Like, had I been trying to produce script earlier, I would have not known the people I know. So truly, fingers crossed that we lock in Julien and he's down for the production. He said the script sounds good. Means like I definitely need to go home and work on the pitch deck, tighten up the script, all of that good stuff. But yeah, I'm feeling very, very grateful. And I was tired earlier, but I'm definitely got my mojo and juice back. So I'm gonna go home, gonna go eat. Got a deadline to do on this exam for this damn job that I took. But you know what? It paid the bill. So again, gratitude. But yeah. All right. Bisous.